welcome to another My Little Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Bree. I'm here with my mother, Shae. Hi. My father, Gary.
Hello.
My husband, Jared.
Hello.
And my brother, Bryson.
Hello.
My husband.
Wow. I know on our honeymoon, there was somebody trying to take our food, and I was like, I don't know if my husband's done yet. I was like, my husband. Today we're going to be chit-chatting to you about the two wedding-ific and engaging videos that we produced on Wednesday and Friday. But before we get into that, a quick cheeky word from our sponsor, the MyLittleHomestead t-shirt shop. If you'd like to get yourself some fun designs on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, handbag, or many of the numerous products that we produce on our channel. I think Jared and I are in RV there yet. We got a U-Rock on Bryson. Dad's got Wood Snob, and Mom's got True Carrot Gold on.
Oh, yeah.
For your viewing pleasure. If you'd like to join the club, the link will be down in the description. So, on Wednesday, Mom, Dad, and Bryson produced the wedding video, which was super fun to see that come out.
It was mostly Mom. Mom edited the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, did she? Okay.
It was going to be a fun one. Oh, that's a fun one for me.
Yeah. If it's a fun one, she gets it. I mean, she does the majority.
I don't see you starting this channel. Okay.
I have edited for years. If there's a fun one, I get it.
I woke up that morning and I'm like, Gary, do you think that I could take the narration and then just embed the whole video throughout the ceremony? Do you think it would work? And you're like, yeah, try it. And so we tried it.
And it worked.
It was so fun.
It was really fun.
We really, really liked that.
You know, what's interesting is when we set those cameras up, we obviously were not filming. My mom did film off to the side, but we just took a shot in the dark that those cameras would be lined up. And the one had the mic on it, and it was so small it was easy to embed it in the little Archie thing, and then another one out in the trees, and we just started them and then we just went for it. Shockingly, it was like perfectly placed, at least for your face. Of course, the other one, we couldn't get Jared's face, so his was more from a distance, but
it's more about the bride anyway, so
that's a dad thing.
Yeah, about the bride anyway. Husband's just window dressing.
And then, of course, we had Mom back there, too, getting a lot of different shots, too. So that was kind of fun. It was a 3-camera shoot, really.
It was a 3-camera shoot, which is freaking awesome. Now, one of the special things that just happened, I don't know if you want to tell the story, but the earrings that I wore were actually Mom's earrings from her wedding.
Yes. It was like, I'd say maybe 2 hours before the wedding. And Shae says, hey, Mom, can you find that one earring from your wedding? You're going to put it somewhere on your dress.
I'm just going to put it somewhere.
So I'm like, okay. And I look, and I can't believe it, but I find it. And I bring it back. And then she goes, oh, can you find the other one? And I thought, the other one? I knew the other one was broken. I just thought, oh, man. And I went back, and I looked around, and I could not believe, but I found the other one with the broken back.
Yeah.
And so when I brought it in there, we were just going to find another earring that had that back and try to fix it. Nothing had that back, and I was looking and looking and looking. And then I asked Bryce, and he's like, oh, yeah, I've got every back from every earring. What does it look like? And you just
fix it.
Yeah, you just went and fixed it, and a pleasant surprise. I was very honored that you wore those.
I was honored to wear them. It was awesome. I could not believe those came together. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. So, for sure. During the ceremony, once it got started, our dogs were very relaxed. Surprisingly.
They were.
Well, that's crazy.
They were like, I give up. There's too many people here to bark at. I'm just sticking by you.
Yeah. I came and I sat down, and Luna sat on my lap almost the whole time.
Oh.
I thought she wanted to get up there, and I thought, you know what? That's probably safest there and out of people's way. So we meant to have the dogs like in one of the rooms or something out of the way. But it's just something that slipped our mind, and there they were.
At one point, Ollie came out, and it went to one of the back row there, and then got stopped at, like, I think one of the neighbors started petting him. And I lean over to Skylar, and I go, you think there's enough buffer there before he gets to the front? Because there's different people, so I figured he'd just go. Yeah. But no, he just stayed at the back. He was content. He's getting a bunch of love, so he just stayed there.
Yeah.
No, it's
Chilling
awesome.
out.
Very good.
We put little bow ties on them all, too.
Oh, I love those. And Luna had a pink one.
She did. She had a
So
pink
cute.
little bow tie. I wanted them to be in bow ties. I figured, they won't be in the ceremony, little did I know, but yeah. And it was so funny. We were having our first dance, and then they're like, "Oh, look at Chip." I'm like, "Chip." And I looked around, Chip's just hanging out there, like, whatever, they're dancing. I'm going to be right here.
It was so cute. He was just,
cute.
it was like he was missing out.
Yeah.
Like he was like, what about me? What about me?
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Just really, really cute. Now, one of the things that I really wanted was I wanted to have some boot jewelry. And I was like, oh man, I'd love to carve a little heart. I wanted our initials in it. And then the day we got married. And Garrett and Ellie are like, yeah, no problem. We got you. They made 2 little boot jewelries. And then I think Shae put it on like a little wraparound thing on my boot. And oh my goodness. I loved that. I love that little memento. It was created very special.
Very, very special.
Now, on our honeymoon, we took the trailer out.
We did.
We took the trailer to the mountains. It ran really good.
It did run really good. Everything like the AC, the refrigerator, and the stove. We didn't try the oven because we didn't need anything cooked in the oven. But yeah, it all worked wonderfully. The cube shelf TV stand worked out really well.
That was perfect.
We put like a rope to keep all the shelves from sliding forward, and that worked perfectly. And my dad was here a couple days earlier to help out for the wedding and everything like that, and he helped me secure both the couch and the TV stand for travel, so we didn't have any worries about that. Those things didn't move a single bit.
We had purchased like a table and chair set that we haven't shown yet because we were going to redo them, like refinish them. But we decided against the chairs. Love the table, but against the chairs. We sat in them for like, I think, an hour, and everything was going to sleep. So, and those are...
I guess that's the best indicator.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here for an hour.
Yeah, everything was like, oh my gosh, peel me out of this chair. So we're not gonna do those. We need them to be comfortable because we intend on editing for long periods of time at that table and chair set. So we're not gonna do the chairs. We're gonna pick different chairs.
How about your computer chairs that you guys have?
We're thinking about like...
Don't laugh.
Yeah, because it's seriously what we're considering, pulling together and getting one really nice one. At least one really nice one, because it's not like both of us can edit on Bree's laptop at once. So get one really nice one and get one other chair that's usable. Comfortably sit in for a couple hours and not be an absolute pain, but smaller than the most comfortable chair.
Yeah.
So we'll swing by wherever you buy those and sit in a few and see which ones we like or whatever.
Yeah, and go home with one. That's the plan. That's the plan. And I think we discovered too that our toilet is a little loose, so we definitely need to get that little sucker back onto the ground.
Every time you sit down in it, if you weren't careful, it just tipped to the side. It's just like...
Whoopsies.
Worked out wonderfully. It drove wonderfully. The roads were a little sketchy because of the rain.
We had so much rain.
On the way back home, there was a instance where top of the mountain coming down, and it was just the right speed, and then a burst of wind hit the back of the trailer. So I kind of fishtailed a tiny bit. I was just like,
I looked over here like, we're gonna be okay. We're good. We're fine. And then it did it, and you're like, yeah, we're good.
that scared me a little bit. But other than that, it
You were
drove
white
great.
and pale, like, oh my gosh, but you were like,
Other than that, it drove great. It drove great. Learned a lot about driving in the mountains and everything like that. And Bree had the opportunity to pull it, which was...
Yes, I drove it. In fact, I didn't just drive it. I drove it down the mucky, really muddy dirt road.
Yeah.
It was like 4 inches of mud in areas, and I just got it through.
You did great.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's not a dish left in the cupboard.
She got it here.
Actually, it was like floating on a cloud. It's easier. It was easier to go through the mud, and I think it was less obnoxious on the trailer than it was the washboards.
Oh, it's kind of like a boat.
It was like, it was like a boat. It was like getting a boat through the mud than it was.
And the weight of the trailer keeps the truck down.
It kept the truck down. It actually, I mean, I think if we want to go back into town, we ought to just hitch that sucker up.
Who needs four-wheel drive? I got a fifth wheel.
I got fifth wheel. First off, before we get too too far into these comments, I want to say how thankful we are for the absolutely overwhelming amount of people that congratulated us and well wished us. It was unbelievable, the outpouring. It was just very heartwarming, and really thank you. I'm very appreciative of that. That was just really, really cool. So thank you for that. Here's a comment from Donna Polly. She asks, what is the stone in Bree's engagement ring? And the engagement ring, I believe, is a sapphire.
Your engagement ring is a sapphire, and then for the wedding ring,
it's an aquamarine stone. The engagement ring is pretty special. It was your grandma's ring.
It was my grandma's engagement and wedding band. The engagement ring didn't have enough material on it to really come together, so we had the jeweler use the gold from the wedding band to be able to size up the engagement band and use that as an engagement ring.
So it's got both of the gold in the ring, which is pretty special. One of the big questions we got, Golden Life Forever sums it up really nicely. When are you guys going to make a new video for the end show with all the new family members? And I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I don't know when we'll do it.
Yeah, the end one has just kind of been some older ones that we keep. Yeah. But really the front one is the main one. And that we'll be swapping stuff out. If you notice, everyone... No, Jared, are you in the front one? You are
ours.
in yours. You're not in ours. Yeah,
because we don't have each other's footage really. We're editing our own stuff now.
So that's probably okay. Everyone should be in that front part. That's kind of where we're mainly focused.
When we get there, we'll get there.
Yeah, if we do, we might just keep that for nostalgia at the end and just leave it.
Just let her be. I don't know. It's just a...
I mean, it's even using the old Weekly Peak animation.
That too. Kind of the older ones we just threw at the end, and they're kind of just...
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
This works here, and then we'll have another, this works here. So, on Friday was the announcement of Shae and Skylar's engagement, which was super exciting. Yes. Really excited. They have been engaged for a week longer than Jared and I. Yes. But our wedding came first, so they were like, no worries, you guys do yours, and then we'll focus on ours, which is really sweet of them. So we were just excited that they announced. And there was, again, just an outpouring of congratulations and well-wishing for those two, which is, again, super heartwarming. Thank you so much. It's so fun to share with you. You get so excited. So also what they did in the video along with the engagement announcement was they painted some trim in the house there. They mixed a paint that was kind of fun and put it together, which was cool. So Rachel Smith had a fun observation that was the exact same observation I think Jared and I had when we were watching it. So we were like, oh my gosh, we gotta share this one. Rachel says, congratulations, Shae. I love that color. It works really good on the house. And if you notice, when you show it without the color, you don't really see the bricks in the archway in front. When you added the color, you could see the different color of bricks, which is just so right. You could just see that pop, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, you can notice the subtle difference between the bricks on that arch.
They mixed that paint, and I thought, well, if you need more, because she might want to do, I don't know if she wants to do like the face of the
fascia boards.
Yeah, or anything like that. But Leslie M said, I'm sure you know this, but if you take a small sample of your custom paint to the store, they can match it for you. So you can keep going with the same color and not worry about running out. Quart sizes are great, so you'll have some for touch-ups later with a winky face, which is very good. That was very helpful. Now, this was actually a question that we had, and we thought we'd put it to Dad, Bryson, and Mom. Christy Henry asked, can you paint the front bricks arch? Do you paint brick?
Anytime you paint brick, if you want to take the paint off, it's not easy. So you have to be pretty certain that's what you want.
You might be able to acid stain like what you do for concrete. You might be able to do to a brick, maybe
to lighten it or darken it.
Shae actually sent us, she was kind of doing a whitewash on the bricks, and she did a little sampling on the back. She sent it to us and said, what do you think? And we just said, well, let's just not touch the brick. It's just, once you start painting it, you have to continue to paint it. And I would say that none of the houses in that area ever paint their brick. I don't know, it's just one of those things. I don't know if we should touch the brick. Yeah.
Now, if the neighbor did it, then we could try to outdo them. That might... That's not such a bad idea.
That's true. In the city, you have to keep up with the Joneses.
That's right.
That's what's so great about earthbag houses. There's no keeping up with the Joneses because nobody does anything alike.
It's like keep away from the Joneses.
I need another 10 acres.
You're a little too close. Back up just another 50 acres.
I'm sorry, you can't build that here. You're going to have to go to the other corner of your property.
It's way too close. I can see that from my driveway.
Breaking Bork said that old Phil built-in window is just begging for a mural now that the trim calls attention to it.
Shae has talked about that one.
Okay,
Yep,
I was wondering.
Yep, we'll see if she does something there. She's been talking about it. But she wouldn't actually paint the brick. She would paint something that would go inside there.
Inside.
Like a wood.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Wood or canvas, maybe.
Bob Ross tutorial, here we come.
Yes, tell them about your Bob Ross tutorial.
Okay, so for the bachelorette party, Shae was like, "Hey, let's just pull out some canvases and we'll do a Bob Ross tutorial." And I thought, okay, that's unusual, different, sounds fun. I've never painted on canvas before, and neither had Jocelyn or Ellie. I think it was just Shae who had done it. But we're like, hey, we're open to trying new things. That was so fun to do that. All I have is a picture of mine. I'll show you what mine look like, and we won't be showing you what Bob Ross's look like, but but it was so fun. It was so fun to do that. I could see that being like something you do weekly with a group of people. It's just
that was for your bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you had like a little memento when you were done. Like, oh, so fun.
Yeah. It was kind of fun too because you had Jocelyn's and you had yours next to each other, and you're sat on the bench, and you were like, "Can you guess which one's mine?" And look around and go, "Well, that one." And it's because you could tell the style of the art was similar to the style of all the art on the shops, and so you could actually tell the difference. But
which was fun.
Everybody has their own
fun.
unique style.
It was really fun.
It's amazing how everyone has their own unique style.
Yeah, and I know
they're all
Ellie.
different and
Ellie,
awesome.
I guess she showed her dad, and her dad's like, "Wow, I didn't know anyone in the family had any artistic ability." Wow! So she thought that was pretty cool.
I would like to mention that I did correctly pick out Bree's.
I
did. I didn't.
Boy, that was risky.
Good move.
It was risky, but she was like, "Which one is which?"
I didn't know if I could figure it out. I was like,
Well, there's a Bree signed in the corner, maybe.
but I covered it up. I was
okay.
like, no, we're going to put you to real test. I'm marrying you in 2 days. Let's
Don't
see.
uncover our secrets of how we're telling.
You guess it right, I'll marry you.
I got it right.
It's difficult because Jocelyn's was really similar.
Good.
to
That's
mine.
good, too.
Like,
Yeah.
it was like people
really
related
good.
made these.
Yeah.
So it was not an easy task.
People related
So,
ladies.
so both of them were like, we guessed it, and it was hard. So
We're very proud of it because
very
it was
proud
very
of it.
hard.
So it was
and
hard.
like-
If you said which one was mine and I didn't know, I'd been like, I don't know. Design Doctor 247 says, so Bree and Jared's episodes are blue, and Garen and Ellie's episodes are green. Is yours going to be red? This is, I think, Shae. Is Shae's going to be red? Guessing that Mom and Dad's could be yellow, and Bryson's maybe purple. Anyway, this was fun. Love seeing all the family projects. Thank you, Design Doctor. We love you.
I have to say, when Shae and I looked at that comment, because if you notice from Shae's video, there's no outro on hers.
Oops, we forgot that part.
There was no time. She was down to the wire. And secondly, after we read that comment, we're like, oh yeah, we forgot. I don't know what color yet, but when we saw that, we're like, oh yeah, that's right. She's supposed to have a color with a button.
Yeah, I think Bryson's going to be red because Bryson's usually
He's got to be red.
If I
gotta be
can.
red.
Yeah, he's got to be red.
Depends on who I marry, really. It's going to end that result, but yeah. If she
no
don't like
hints,
the color
by the
red,
way.
it ain't going to be red, let me tell you.
Good man. Know what she wants and make it happen.
Yeah. Let's see. And then I think we had to be blue, and Garen and Ellie, they both like green, so it's just like hands down for those colors. But yeah, I don't know what Shae's going to be.
Yeah, we'll have to ask her.
She asked her what her favorite color is. It constantly changes, so I think she'll probably be happy
All
with
of them.
whatever
Maybe rainbow.
rainbow.
All the colors, please.
You guys did a great podcast last week. That was so fun to sit down and watch that. You guys did a great job.
Fun.
I did that one.
Yeah, you did good, Dad. It was awesome.
Yeah, it brought me back to those days when I was doing that a long time ago. Remember that? It was some eons ago, so it was fun.
Dad was the original announcer, I think, for My Little Homestead, and then I was like, my turn.
Yes.
Looks like fun. My turn. But anyway, thank you so much, too. We had some donations as well. I want to say thank you for that. It was so sweet. And we've had a few gifts that came our way as well. And just want to say thank you for that. That was really sweet of you to do that.
Gary and I got a chance to go over to Garen and Ellie's yesterday, and the video, I believe their video is coming out on Wednesday. They put together a countertop using pallets, and it is
gorgeous.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So be sure to catch that on Wednesday coming up. That's going to be a neat video to see.
All right. Awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Got tons of new content coming your way. Can't wait to share it with you. Thanks for being a part of our family. We'll catch you on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Bye.
Bye.